Yo, 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 what's good? It's the Real 40G PML Ent TV. We are here with a good friend of mine. I look at him more as a family. He goes by the name of Black Steel. Some may know him as Mr. Workaholic. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing well. I'm real tired right now. I just got through working I don't even know how many hours.
Yeah, man, he a real certified workaholic for real, for real. What they call him, everything to his artist name to, what they may call him in the streets. They call him that for a reason. Now, if you don't mind, before we get this interview started, in the background, I just want to go ahead and play a little something for him, if you don't mind. I want to play that workaholic track for him real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Look like you froze up on me.
Yeah.
You can't win the race. Hard then time flies. My guys can't do what I do. Me and my crew out collar blue. Got a bus beat you on the wheel. Celebrate the boys from the men. People keep you energized. Optimize when I realize I'm getting paid to exercise. No signs now capitalize. Hey, they come, I'm cashing checks. So much money, my wallet flex. Grab a six pack of bottle next. Call up my girl, you know what's next. You know what's next. Is this the edited version? I go to work. What? I put it work. I go to work.
It's that shit.
I'm a workaholic. All I do is work. I'm a workaholic. All I know is work. I go to work. I put it work.
So I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. If y'all want to listen to the whole thing, make sure you check him out. He is on all major platforms, so make sure y'all fuck with it, rock with it. Um, so I already let them know you go by the name of Black Steel, aka Mr. Workaholic. So do you mind
Yeah,
telling everybody how old you are?
28.
You 28, 28. So where you from, bro?
I'm from Tyler, Texas.
Okay, okay. How is it out there, man? Like, how is it there now? How was it during your childhood?
Um, well, I was born in Tyler, but I was raised in Duncanville. So I've been in the DFW Metroplex for the majority of my life. Only for about 4 years did I visit Tyler. Stayed with my dad, and I would say Duncanville is more of that suburban area where there's a mixture of people. It's working class. Um, you got people that got money, and then there's people that's struggling to get by in the
Right.
same little community. And then from there, I went to Tyler, and I stayed out in the country off of 110. So that's right around the corner from John Tyler High School. So that area is secluded.
Okay, so
Um,
how did that affect you as a child as far as like as a child did you know you wanted to get into music or is it was something that you got into later on? Did you have like friends that were into it? Like how did you go about getting into doing music and realizing that's something you had a talent doing?
um, I realized I had a talent for it when I was just shooting this shit, freestyling with the homies on the porch, and there was a kid on a bike. He was riding by the back. porch, and he stopped. He got off his bike and he listened. And I didn't notice him when I was rapping because I was in the zone. But when I was finished, he started clapping and it scared the shit out of me because I didn't know his ass was there. And he was like, "Damn, nigga, that was tight. Like, nigga, you should do that shit. Where your mixtape at? Like, nigga, you should." And I
Yeah,
was
like
like,
he ready to grab a song. Like if you had some music right then and there,
"Yeah."
he would have snatched that up.
Well, funny thing, I didn't know my first baby mama was recording that freestyle. And this is back, I would say, like 2012. So the phone technology is like stupid slow compared to now. But she recorded it, and then back then we used to Bluetooth everything to each other. So me and her worked at the same place, and it wasn't until I heard my freestyle on a chick phone that I didn't even fucking know. And I was like, "Yo, that's me." And she was like, "Nigga, no, it ain't." And I was like, "Yeah, it is. I can finish the rest of that bitch." And then
So
I
people pretty
finished
much
it.
so people were pretty much sharing your shit through Bluetooth in
Yeah,
2012. And it
yeah,
was just something you were doing as fun when you first started.
right.
Yeah.
And that's all it ever was for me. Like I wasn't serious about the shit, but people was like, maybe you should take that shit serious. Like you actually good.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, you are, bro. Like, anybody that I ever introduced your music to them,
Yeah,
anyone I ever, had them play your music or listen, I've gotten
yeah.
nothing but, good feedback. For real. They're like, who is this dude? You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of us as far as being independent artists, I feel like the only thing we're really lacking is that promotion. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
spotlight to be out
Exposure.
there. Yeah, that exposure. So, I know at one point, me and Juju were doing pretty good as far as, trying to become a platform. And that's what we want to get back to doing. So I highly appreciate you, being on here with me, doing this interview. I definitely want to
Oh
get
no. The pleasure
Indy.
is all mine.
Yeah, man. Like I said, you're like family to me at the same. So it's a pleasure to have you on here. But it's not just that. Like I said, as far as your music, you're musically inclined. Even as far as spirituality, I know there's times that we done chopped it up and spoke and had pretty long conversations about it. You
Right.
know,
Right. Right.
with that said, what's your current inspirations as far as doing music now? Um, is there certain artists that inspire you? Is it, just life in general that inspires you? What inspires you to do music? And when you're writing, how do you choose the subject matter that you write about?
So I right now I'm just using life. Whatever I'm going through, whatever I see, um, because my whole mission was to be on some like I'm gonna put the spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down type of shit. So not only am I venting or using it as a therapy, but also if I feel like yo I met this dude today or whatever, and I gave him some words of wisdom, I'll jot that shit down as a topic because maybe other people need to hear that too. And then from that, I'll just formulate 16 and come up with a hook. And if I can formulate another 16 on that same subject, shit, we got a song.
Yeah, yeah, and it's crazy because I realized that you could ride the hell out of a beat, bro. You know what I'm saying? They don't really have the capability of, riding a beat the way that you do.
Yeah.
And I like that you kind of explained to me that it's the way that you write, and that's something that I'm pretty sure you had to train yourself to do and teach yourself to do. Now I know that you got a lot of positive things that you plan on doing in the future. From what I understand, as far as branding, I've seen you already do it in the past. Do you plan
Mom
on
got somebody up
having?
for her.
Do, do you happen to have like a clothing brand? Is there anything as far as a clothing brand or label name that you would like to promote while you're on here?
Are you recording? Yeah, I'm doing a live interview. Yeah, right now I got Teesprings going. I'm gonna be 100 with everybody, bro. I ain't too satisfied with what I've been getting from them. Um, I've talked to other people that are local to try to do business with them. The people that I have talked to, either they have a ridiculous price point or they work as trash. Like, simple as that. And I like to provide people with quality material, quality clothing, and make it as low cost as possible.
Yeah,
You
see
know,
that's that's the problem I've been running into myself with doing clothing is like, I could get the price margin down pretty good if it was somebody that's local and I was selling them a shirt or a hoodie. But then, if
right,
it's somebody that's not local and you add that shipping in there and everything, it's like the
right,
price ends up ridiculous. It's like $15-$20 just to send a hoodie and maybe a
right.
CD with it.
And
Um,
not only that, it's like I look at it like this: would I buy that shit? Like, for instance, right now I'm sitting in front of some merch coaster,
yeah,
right? So you get 4 coasters,
that's
I think,
actually good.
for $20. Personally, I would want to get that down to like 4 for $5. Like, I'm trying to be like the dollar store in this bitch
Yeah,
because
yeah. So right now,
I know.
those coasters, I think some people might be interested in that. So right now,
Yeah,
how can they get a hold of some of your merch?
go to stillstrongrecords.com and everything is there. The music is there, the merch is there. It even has a directory too. It'll redirect you to Teesprings if you just need some articles of clothing and you want to support. Um, It'll be much appreciated. But if you want to hold out until I get a better plug, then I completely understand that. Hell, I got more merch behind me. This is my little system for the wristbands and shit. Got the way up scale and everything. Ship this shit straight to you.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So if anybody's interested in getting this merch, make sure y'all grab his merch.
Yeah, you froze up.
Very sorry
There
about
we
that.
go.
This internet acting up. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, if you want to check out Bro's merch, man, he's a very good talented artist. Not only that, he's an intellectual. So y'all might definitely want to get to know him, as far as his music, as far as a person. If y'all really get to check him out, a lot of people want to listen to artists that they could relate to. And I feel like you're very relatable. You know what I mean? In a lot of ways, you make yourself um very relatable to others, not so distant in lifestyle. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what a lot of people are gonna gravitate towards. You
Right.
know, like I said, the average person working, man, you know, the average person ain't over there, you know, balling, got a bag of money, this and that, you know. Brothers got baby mama drama and shit, you know what I'm saying? And gotta work and stuff and
Right.
that's the real life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely got the
Yeah,
baby
man,
mama
I
drama.
definitely want to get you on here because you're very well out here. Your music, are you happy with the music you've putting out so far? And what other content do you plan on what do you have planned for the future?
um, I have everything planned and nothing planned at the same time. Um, I got a rock song. I got some pop songs. I got some R&B songs. Like I got everything, bro. And I'm just waiting to get enough of it to make it a project. And then I'll just start dropping projects out the blue. So if you ain't checking for me, you know what I'm saying, you might hear about it through the grapevine once it's already released. You got
Uh, Wi-Fi acting crazy. You might want to say that one part one more time.
okay. Um, I got a lot of different genres of music that I'm working on, and I'm just waiting for it to pile up enough in each genre so where I can release a project. So I got, of course, I got the rap covered. I got R&B. I got rock, pop. Um, I even got Southern soul.
Yeah.
You know. Um,
All right. So I noticed that you were doing, last time me and you spoke, brother. I know that you were on. This internet's making me mad. This internet got me so mad, bro. But
it's all right,
yeah,
man.
the
You
last time
know,
we spoke,
it's just human stuff.
the last time we spoke, I know. Yeah, I know that you were doing shows though, bro. The last time we spoke,
Yeah.
are you still into doing shows right now, or
Nah, I,
do you
I
got
cut
some
out the
shows
shows.
ready?
Nah, I cut it out for two reasons. One is because business wise, it didn't make sense. And I'll explain that by saying the purpose that artists go to these open mics is so that the crowds there, the people that's already going to be there, can be exposed to your music. And then in turn, they go follow you, they go, listen to you if they like you and stuff like that, right?
Right.
Well, if the building has a capacity of 300, it's 158 people in there. You perform your set, and everybody in the audience is cheering and giving you pats on the back, and then you don't get one follower from that. What are you doing it for?
Right. Right. So you're
So
basically saying with the turnover rate as far as like they might feel you at the event, but these people ain't necessarily converting over into actual fans due to the fact of, there's other things that you need to do behind, you know, just performing.
right, I mean, it ain't even just they got to be a fan, but damn, at least go stream the motherfucker.
Yeah,
Like,
facts. Now, have you tried like do you go in there with like CDs or business cards or flyers or anything like that?
I've done the business cards. As a matter of fact, I have some back here.
Because like I
Uh,
understand what you mean though, because like for example, we've done business cards to where we got like 5,000 business cards, and
right,
gave them out in the streets, and out of like 5,000 business cards, to be honest with you, we maybe gained 500 subscribers, and maybe out of those 500 subscribers, I would say maybe 10% of them are continuously coming back.
right.
So I feel like it's a numbers game. Yeah.
Well, and I understand that, but I ain't gonna lie. Where I'm at is in Dallas, and there are a lot of talented acts in Dallas, but the mind state of people is like, oh, I'll support him when he becomes Yellow Beezy. I'll support him when he becomes Mo 3.
So
It's
they
not,
ain't. So they really ain't following talent. They following trends. You got to be basically a trend out there.
yeah, yeah, definitely. And I mean, can you really blame people for that? Nah. But those people that you like that are what you call amateurs or they ain't made it hot yet, they need you to get behind them to be hot. If you don't ever get behind them, they gonna stay where they at.
Yeah, and then what they really doing is what the people are doing is allowing the labels to decide who's hot and who's not, compared
Right,
to the communities in the street. The
right,
street should be the
uh,
ones that say what's hot and what's not, not the industry. Everybody
right,
knows that they pay for YouTube ads, they pay for Facebook ads. So when an independent artist is trying to hit them streaming numbers, they're competing with a label that's putting millions of dollars into an artist.
right. And not
And
only
then that
that,
artist gotta pay that money back. Then they gotta pay that
right,
money back. So it's
right,
like I
and that's
definitely
the
love
difference
being an
between
independent artist.
right. That's the difference between the independent grind and having the machine behind you, which everything is pros and cons. Um,
With that said, would you be up to the deal if you were offered a deal, or
if
do you
the
plan on
it
staying
would take the
independent?
right artist. It would take the right artist to come call me or knock on the door and be like, "Yo, we
Yeah.
want to sign you." You feel me? Like I'm gonna say no to most, but if the right motherfucker knock on my door, I'm gonna fan out and I'm be like, "Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna sign this shit
Yeah.
in blood."
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
ain't
You
gonna
just
lie,
don't.
I ain't gonna cap.
No,
I'll be
it's
signed
it's
away
true
quick.
though, because it's true though, because how you look at it is, if they talk about $1 million deal, and it's $100,000 sign on bonus. Now we all know we gotta pay that back, but at the
Right,
same time, I feel like you as an artist, honestly, the conversations we've had, you're actually smart enough to do the right thing with that money. I don't see you just jacking that money off on jewelry and clothing and
nah,
stuff. I see you actually getting like legitimate businesses to where if you don't get them streaming numbers to where they need to be to pay back that money, you would be straight off your legit businesses. Like I see you like honestly like owning a construction company or something. Like no bullshit.
oh yeah, yeah. I got plans for retirement, so to say. Like when I'm done rapping, I plan to own multiple businesses and live secluded out in the woods back in my hometown. But first you got to get the money while you're young.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
right now, I own one business, which is my own record label, Still Strong Records. So all of my music is I'm the artist and I'm the CEO, and, and you know, gotta
Yeah,
wear both hats.
with that said, are you looking for artists to be under your label? Are you
I'm looking for real artists to be on my label. Like, I'll tell you straight, bro, you can get all this shit yourself. Like, you can do it yourself. But if you don't have 2 years to learn everything, like, you ain't got that kind of patience. Because let's put it in perspective. You need, even if you was a fast learner, you need 2 years to learn everything about business. And then you also have to be a good talent. And then you also have to have the money for recording photos, videos. You have to run your social medias and stay active 24 fucking 7. Uh, like, it's a lot.
yeah,
And
yeah.
if you don't want to do all that by yourself, I suggest you go to a label, whether that be a small label, which they refer to as minor labels, or if you have enough talent, go to a major label. But just be forewarned, a major label will rape your ass
Yeah,
just
because as an
because
indie
you ain't
artist,
got nothing.
yeah, as an indie artist, you're keeping like what, 90, what I say 90 to 93% of your money as far as streamings go, compared to a signed artist that, like you said, off every $10 album, they'll be lucky to see $1.
Shit, $1. They lucky to see 50 cents.
Yeah. So it's like I would like indie artists to look at that and realize that you might be independent and they might have the upper advantage as far as being able to pay for YouTube ads, Facebook ads, getting it put out everywhere. At the same time, you don't necessarily need to spend as much money on them to make as much money as them. You know what I'm saying? Like you need less streams because you're seeing more of your money. You need less sales
Right,
because you're seeing more of your money. Um,
right.
and that's
Which
why
I see
me
100%.
personally, yeah, me personally, I would love to stay independent and like I would like to see you stay independent in the sense of yes, I deserve you definitely deserve a deal. No if ands or buts about it. You deserve a deal. You deserve to be in the spotlight. You deserve to be mainstream. But I would also like to be able to see you keep as much as your money as possible because you do so much on your own. I know you got a brother out there that do a lot of music with you.
Right.
Um, and you are doing your thing, bro. So keep doing that, bro. That's why I have you on here. That's why I wanted to interview you because like I don't look at you as just an artist that some people do it because they love it, and then some people started doing it because they love it and they actually took you know what they needed to do to turn it into an actual business, and that's what you
Right.
did. So you deserve to
Yeah.
you deserve to shine. You also deserve to be looked at as not just an artist but as a platform because that's what you
Right.
are. You're showing other artists what they can do.
Oh yeah. I mean, I have a saying: knowledge is power, and the powerless deserve help. Like, if anybody got some power, bro, whether that's knowledge, uh, they got ends, anything of that nature, and they refuse to share it, it's because they scared to lose their power. I ain't scared to lose my power. My power come from a higher power. You did. So my shit is forever.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
share with anybody that's willing to listen.
Yes, sir. So with that said, I'm about to go ahead and end the interview. This definitely ain't gonna be the first interview I do. Plan on, doing interviews with other artists, turning this into a platform for artists to be able to, promote their music, promote who they are. I definitely plan on having you on here again in the future. You know,
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's definitely that's a must, G. So plenty much love to you and your family. I appreciate you coming on here. If anyone wants to check out your content or your merch, where can they reach you at again?
stillstrongrecords.com.
All right, thank you, sir. You have a good night, man. I appreciate you and I appreciate your time. Everybody that ends up tuning into this, we appreciate you. If you're an artist that would like to get interviewed by PML Ent TV, just reach out. My Gmail is pmlent THEREAL40G at gmail.com. And y'all have a good one. Plenty much love. Have a great night.
Salute.